And I saw you had that face-off with her yesterday, and we had the chance to speak with her a little while ago. She was in here. But I guess what was your read? Was there anything that you could take away from that moment, facing off with her for the first time?
No, that was the first time I've ever met her, so I've never even seen her in person. But yeah, I think she looked happy, she looked confident, and I think we both looked like we were there to throw down.
And breaking down Mackenzie, obviously everyone is going to say grappling versus grappling, but on the countdown, you said, she's going to have kind of the traditional jiu-jitsu approach, and I'm the MMA grappler. So I guess when you break down Mackenzie's skill set, are you impressed? What do you make of her skill set?
I don't want to diminish anything. I feel like she is she has really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's just this is MMA. So I think that's where I'm going to be able to shine. I think that she's going to bring a lot of fight, but it's going to wear out in the later rounds, and that's where I'm going to shine.
Yeah, it's been kind of an interesting little build-up. She was in here, like I said earlier, and she seems to think that you don't like her. And I don't know. Do you not like her? Is that true?
I don't like her or dislike her. I don't know her. So, but I think it's really cool how she is tied with the most finishes. There's a lot of stuff I'm learning about her this week. Not because I have anything against her. I think she definitely maybe had her eyes more on me than I did on her, but just because she was in the 125 division, she wasn't even in our division, and then she came down, and then I was just focused on me and Wei Li at the time, and ahead of me, not really who's fighting behind me. So I never really paid attention, but not that I don't like her or do like her or anything like that. I don't know her, but I really respect her journey in the UFC. She was on the Ultimate Fighter, and I was able to take part in the Ultimate Fighter with Team Bisping in DC. So what the girls and the guys go through, I give a lot of respect to it, and you can see how I don't know if she won, but I think she won. But to get up here and be fighting for the title shot is nice. But I think she's the one who doesn't like me.
Historically, when we see two high-level grapplers, I'm sure you've seen it. It kind of turns into a striking matchup because they cancel each other out. So I guess everyone knows her skills on the ground, but what do you make of her striking? Because this is an MMA fight after all, and the fight does start standing.
I feel like her striking is aggressive. She's very defensively open for my strikes as well, though. But she's definitely going to come at me and throw everything she's got.
And I saw an interview where you said you don't think she likes you. And I asked Mackenzie Dern that yesterday, and she's like, I've never even met her. I don't know where this is coming from. So do you actually think that she doesn't like you, or is this something you have to build in your head to kind of maybe...
She was making comments like all through the camp about how she doesn't know me. She doesn't think my jiu-jitsu is good and all this stuff. And now she's like, oh, no, I don't. It's not anything. It's not that I don't like her. I'm like, why are we trying to take this back now? Like, you're talking all this shit through camp. Keep that same energy.
Now that you've had time, because there was that little period of time, right, where it seemed a little uncertain who your first challenger was going to be. We didn't really know what was going on with Wei Li. Now that she is in front of you, you feel like she's a worthy title challenger level opponent for you. Now that you've studied her.
Well, when they had mentioned maybe the winner of Amanda Lemos and Gillian would be my next title fight. So I think Amanda, because I had a loss to her, and then Gillian, I know she was like on a 4-fight win streak. So. For the strawweight division, like you guys know how it is. If you have like a good two back-to-back wins, even 3, you can cut that line pretty easily, And her having four straight wins and now 5 straight wins, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. But definitely I was happy, especially her being a grappler. I think that's a good matchup.
So would you ever respected it more if she just came up to you and was like, I don't actually like you, like to your face?
Oh, yeah, no, because I don't like her right now, I'm like, we're about to fight each other this week.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Gillian over here. What's the experience in Philly been like? Have you done any bucket list items in the middle of all this championship fight camp?
I haven't had time to do anything at all. I actually flew out to Toronto for a little bit of a media tour on Monday, and my flight got canceled. So I didn't make it to Philly until yesterday, which was a little bit unexpected. So, haven't had time to do anything, really.
Yeah, I think that's what's exciting a lot of people about this fight, right, is that she's known for her jiu-jitsu, and you obviously are too. I'm sure if I asked you the question of who had the better grappling, you would say you. But if you're at like a 10, what would you give her? Like numbers, on a scale of 1 to 10.
For MMA, I mean, like, what? I think 8, 9,
Okay, so
8,
in
close.
ballpark. But you feel pretty confident if the fight hits the mat, there'll be a pretty clear discrepancy about who's better in that area.
I mean, no, because I mean, it's 5 minutes. You know, each round is only 5 minutes. So, I mean, 5 minutes isn't a lot of time to work, especially when she's good and she knows what she's doing. I don't know what belt she is, but if she's a black belt, well, I mean, there's other girls that are black belts too, like Viet and stuff like that. But so she's someone who's aggressive and goes forward and she looks for the attack. You know, I think she's gonna try to progress in the fight. She's not gonna just get a takedown and just stay safe. I think she'll try to catch her back, and she's not someone who I want to fall in a bad position with. So, I mean, if she knows how to stay safe and I know how to stay safe and we both know how to attack, and, you know, we only have 2 minutes left because it took 2.5 minutes just to get to the ground, you know, because they're still punching and cage and all this, you know. I mean, it's an MMA fight, you know. I don't think people could see that much, especially when I've seen some of her submissions now with the UFC posting this week. Like armbar, she attacks from the bottom, she attacks from the top. So, I mean, an armbar is an armbar, but I mean, you still have titles and you still have, you know, the accolades that the person brings to the fight. And she has been submitted. She was armbarred. I think I know some of her fights in jiu-jitsu, she got leg locked, you know, so there are definitely weaknesses or holes there, you know. I haven't been submitted or things like that. I mean, so I don't think in this fight you'll see like, oh wow, I'm doing something totally crazy that she doesn't do. But I do have some tricks up my sleeve.
Hey, Gillian. You did have a face-off with Mackenzie last night, though. Can you just tell us kind of what your takeaways from that were, and obviously getting to do it, you know, on the famous Rocky steps?
I guess on the similar note of, I expected her to be a little bit more aggressive. She shook my hand twice, and it kind of threw me off, where I was like, thought we were talking shit.
You told me on Monday when we were in Toronto that you feel that belt's already yours to be able to see it, you know, up close during that face-off. Does that just give you a little more of a boost?
I guess a little bit, but I feel like it's just another fight to me. It's still just that. It's just going in there and being able to have the opportunity to perform, and I just hope that I'm able to do that.
Yeah, and taking on someone that likes to do, like she aims to go to the ground as well. Does that make the fight a little more exciting for you? And do you think maybe, look, you want to go to the ground with me? Great, but I'm going to show you there's levels to this too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like levels to this, but I mean, it's just I don't know if she's fought someone who like doesn't want to go to the ground with her, you know. So I mean, we're gonna be definitely engaging. That's why I think this fight is gonna be so exciting, because I think there will be scrambles and there will be, you know, grappling exchanges, and I'm super excited about that, because this whole camp I trained so much my jiu-jitsu, and it was just really comforting to be back kind of to, if I was gonna go fight at the World Championships, you know, like I used to 15 years ago. So I think it'll be fun, and yeah, it'll be a good fight.
What are your expectations for the press conference tomorrow? I know you said you hope she talks a little trash. Are you thinking it might go a different way now, or how do you think it's going to go?
I guess I'm not really sure how it's going to go, but like I said, I'm keeping the same energy. I still don't like her.
Gillian over here. UFC put out a stat this week. You're tied with Amanda Nunes for most finishes amongst women MMA. What would it mean to get that finish this weekend and take that record?
Amanda has been my absolute idol through this sport. I feel like there is no woman that is better than her. So to be able to beat one of her records is really, like, that's a big step for me. That's really what means a lot.
And then what kind of champion do you envision yourself being? Like, very active with title defenses, interest in like 2 belts? What are your thoughts there?
I'm definitely want to be very active. I feel like I've always been very active through my career, and I don't think champs should move up until they clear out their division. So if I'm able to clear out my division, then I might move up, but at this time it's staying in 115.
Awesome. And obviously you guys have very high level MMA grappling. Let's take away the punches, take away the kicks. If this was purely a jiu-jitsu only match, how do you think you would do against Mackenzie Dern?
No, I would give it to her, honestly. I think that if it is pure jiu-jitsu, I haven't trained pure jiu-jitsu since I got into the UFC. I've only been training jiu-jitsu with strike. So like even like opening a closed guard, I don't really know how to without punching somebody in the face at this point. So if it was pure jiu-jitsu, I wouldn't be surprised if she had a little bit of an edge.
Awesome. Thank you.